Hello, this is my blog. My blog focused on model cars, specifically lowrider model cars. There is actually a large market for this particular category. There are the individuals who build model cars varies. The age is just very different. There's children, teens, adults, of course, and it's something where the sky's the limit. You really can do anything you want to on your model car. I did focus a lot on lowriders just because I know the market really well. I do them myself, and it's something that really I enjoy. I truly enjoy because everyone has a different style. Some go all out, some keep it simple, but really it's just up to you and what you want to do on your car. There's also trucks, there's vans, just everything you can think of when it comes to lowriders. So your creativity, it definitely can go anywhere. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my live site for now, and we'll start. So this is what my blog looked like. I went ahead and played around with it using Canva. I really enjoyed Canva. Again, I am not an expert in Photoshop, but Canva really is a tool that can be utilized by anyone. Makes Photoshopping very simple. Uh, well, what I did here is I took a shot. This is one of my favorites just because of all the detail. The back has wood. These are actually Lokesters. They're 1/24th scale, and I did create a store on one of my tabs for them if any of my viewers wanted to purchase that. Now, what I also did here was once you click on the I'm ready, you'll actually see the intro to my blog. This particular one, I'm surpassed the 500 word requirement, and I included photos because photos are very important to show detail. I did a how-to here on how I separate the parts on my models, and what I did here was I went ahead and did the bottom as my search, the follow me page of course, which is important, and I did a recent comments section. I also made sure to put my contact information in case one of my viewers would like to reach for a custom order or just any questions in general. I also went ahead and did a store, as I mentioned earlier, which went ahead and has a little story about how these particular figures were created. They're very rare to find now, and luckily I bought a lot and kept them in their original form. So another thing that I did here was I had the video of my how-to video, and I'll play that shortly. I also did my facts here, like where am I from, where do you get your model cars, do you do custom orders, where did you start to build model cars, and what supplies do you use. Those are typically questions that I get asked often, just from relatives and family members, so I thought those would be important to include. I'm going to go ahead and play the video now so you can watch a little bit of that. What's going on, guys? This is just Odie checking with you here on a how-to video. So this is a tape here that I use, which is ultra thin, as you can see, and with this you're able to make very fine lines, something that will very well show in your details of your model car. Here is an X-Acto knife that I have here. This is one that I've had for a while now. These are actually very pricey at your hobby shops. I would actually recommend to get one of these at a Harbor Freight Tools. Sometimes they're even free with coupons. They have a lot of these blades that you can actually switch out. They come in a pack like the one I'm about to show you here with a few inside. It's very, very affordable, nothing too costly. Again, don't go to a hobby shop, they're very overpriced. Here's just some extra tape to go ahead and make some other lines that I need. And here is the start. So I did do a clear silver coat on it. So ultimately, I got the back to actually open up. There will be sound in this car. One thing that I want to just have you guys do is try not to touch it as much as possible. These fingerprints do show up. I recommend to use gloves. On the first coat, I don't stress too much about it, but when you get closer to being done, it's important not to do that. Ultimately, with this, what we're going to go ahead and do is start. We're going to open this up and put lines all over, really. Just get as creative as you want. I recommend to sometimes draw it out. I like to freehand this and actually just start from what I can come up with in my mind. So whatever you guys prefer, please send me any emails with any questions you have. Please leave some comments and make sure to follow. You have a good one. And alright, so with that being said, I want to now share my 10 blog posts. And here they go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I made sure to have the minimum requirement of 500 words. That's my HTML right here. I used it through the website that was recommended by Professor Page. So this is my section with the HTML, the bolded purple section here. That is where I have that. And ultimately, if you would like to look through those, you're welcome to. Again, they did surpass the 500. I went ahead and switched it out a little bit. My original plan, I was busy throughout the semester with other courses, so I focused on a lot of other categories that they weren't specifically model cars, but I think it's still really important, like the lowrider history, the airbrushing, and really the tools themselves, like how to use the airbrush gun. So that wasn't in my original plan, but I really did like the outcome, so you're welcome to look through that. Again, they did surpass the 500 wording required. Again, with this blog, I really am proud of it. I think the photos look wonderful. The layout, it's surprising I am starting to see views come in. I've shared it with a lot of family and friends, and they all tell me it's I do a good job. So overall, it was a fun experience. Definitely think as a marketing student, this is a very valuable tool it's to include in their portfolio. So I did enjoy this, and again, it's something that I will make sure to continue sharing with friends, family, and see how that goes. But overall, I did meet those requirements. If there's anything, let me know. Thank you.